I'm not here to tell you to buy American Eagle jeans. And I definitely won't say that they're the most comfortable jeans I've ever worn. Or that they make your butt look amazing. Why would I need to do that? But if you said that you want to buy the jeans, I'm not going to stop you. But just so we're clear, this is not me telling you to buy American Eagle jeans.
Sidney Sweeney has very keen.
You see what I did there, right?
Welcome, my friends. My name is Antoine Finks, and this is my RP experience. Peace and love to all my brothers and sisters out there. Thank you for hitting the like button, subscribing, sharing, and turn on all notifications so you know when I have a whole new video up. Tonight's video is Sidney Sweeney has nice jeans. I saw this video, commercial, ad, and I was like, oh, okay, she's cute. I know her from Euphoria. And I did a video talking to the LGBTQT community nicely, with love, reaching the olive branch out. But before I go into another thing of what this video is really about, and this is about a phenomenon that I usually see when women are showing either men love or they are just basking in their femininity or their sexuality. I notice it will get a lot of women up in arms. And I notice the women that usually have the biggest problem with that is the women that do not look the way that woman looks. Or either they think they don't look the way the woman looks. I guess I can relate that to being a black man. And when I go somewhere, other black people, especially black men, start acting up or acting a fool, I go like, you're embarrassing me here. Okay. I don't think that is it with the women that will complain and saying that when a woman like her and that other singer, I cannot think of her name, will somewhat pander to the men, they will get into this energy of trying to cancel the woman or trying to shame her into being like them. Now, I will admit, they do have a right to not like it or to complain. The same way on the other side, men are able to think something is woke or think something is trying to push an agenda, even though I do think a lot of times people do get carried away with the reverse, whether they're seeing woke everywhere or they're seeing racism everywhere or they're seeing politics everywhere. Look, I don't like extremes because with extremes, you tend to get carried away. Yet, I can see why maybe some women don't like the video, but men had to endure videos of them saying men do better or they are being toxic, or every man is catcalling. I cannot think of the name of the ad. I forget if it was a shaving ad or whatever that they was putting out there. And that's just another hit that men are just not good enough, or they're just not doing the right thing. A lot of women will turn on women that are trying to engage or appease men. They will look at them as pick me's, or, as I say earlier, they will try to shame them out of existence. And I don't think that's right there. That reminds me of being black in the neighborhood and you're trying to do better and get out of there. Or worse, you're trying to stay there but yet do the right thing, and it will be some people that's like crabs in the barrel will be trying to pull you back down to stay with them or to be on their side. Now fortunately it seems, probably because the person in office, she is Sidney Sweeney, is shielded from the full brunt of society trying to say don't do this, because she seems emboldened to keep on going there. Yet the thing that I want to stress here is that as loving as women can be to each other, they can also be very cutthroat when you are going against the sisterhood or you are going against the majority. And I think everybody disagree with men that simp or men that's supporting OF. It's still their choice. Now I understand there will be men that will shame them, but they do not shame them to the level that women will try to shame other women. I have some examples here to show how treacherous women can be.
How surprised would you be if I told you that women actively try to sabotage each other? And professional studies have confirmed this. This is so real that in one study, researchers even found that female hairstylists would recommend their client chop off her hair to make her less attractive. That's right. Not only do women not help other women, they pretend to help each other while actually trying to ruin the other girl's life. And in this study on female hairdressers, the female stylist would actually recommend that the client cut off the most hair when they perceived that woman to be of equal attractiveness. So, if the hairstylist thought the girl was as pretty as she is, she tried to make her look like a lesbian, like less desirable to men, because everything is a competition between women, even when the men aren't around. So when that girlfriend of yours is telling you, oh no, you don't look fat on that dress, or I love that boyish haircut, maybe think twice. How surprised would you be if I told you that?
Nope, I wouldn't be surprised at all that women do this. And I know with one of my exes that I went all out for. I used to get her hair done. I remember one time, it was like $300 because the hairdresser was saying they have to strip the color out of her hair because we was trying to get strawberry highlights in there. She didn't put a gun to my head to do that. I thought it would look nice and I wanted to make her happy. And I also wanted it as well. So so I did do it because I wanted to do it. But I remember with most of the hairdressers we went to, they was always hacking off her hair. And of course they did say because she had dead ends. Now because she dyed her hair a lot, maybe that was true. But I knew a woman at a job that I worked at before, Perkins, when I was a bit younger, after military. And I remember this girl had hair to her butt, like long, lustrous hair. And the thing was, her mom was her hairdresser. And I'm like, okay, so it seems like if it's a relative, they will keep your hair tip top shape and won't be hacking it off. But if you're going to hairdressers, they are going to sabotage the woman if the woman looks attractive. And the woman that was painting her hair totally to get done. She was very attractive at that time. I bring that up. I believe that one right there only because I seen it in real time. And I do believe a lot of times because a lot of women don't tell their girlfriends the truth because they're trying to avoid conflict, they're trying to avoid an argument. They will say, go girl, and agree with everything that she said. That's why I definitely say most of the time with women, you go by her friends. Because if she don't have a good group of friends around her, they will sabotage your relationship and she won't stop them. So it's very important that the woman has good friends. And to the women out there, fine, yes, it depends if the man has good friends as well. But especially when he gets married and when he has kids, he's going to be more self accountable to not be following what his friends is saying, what podcasters are saying online. If they're young, not attached to, okay, yes, I guess that will influence. But once he has something to lose, he's going to think before he does something. Because women don't lose as much when they are leaving the table, especially with the baby. You have to think about that. But getting back to what I was saying about women trying to take other women down. And because they use a lot of that passive aggressive stuff, they don't really say. That's why I usually like women that are assertive. That's why I don't mind if she's a little bitchy. It's just that she can't be like that 24/7. But if she has a little spice or fire to her, then fine. That's okay. But it's just with women like that, sometimes they tend to get a little carried away, and then it becomes a problem. Other cases of this with women hating on other women is the Caitlyn Clark thing. Okay, why? Because she's a heterosexual woman, because she's white. Okay, and you can't tell me it's not the same way they will say, oh, they're embracing her because she's white, which I'm pretty sure there was other white women that was also playing in the WNBA, but probably because she's, well, I don't know, she has a boyfriend, but she comes off as that normal suburban white girl that doesn't seem to be tainted by hip hop or trying to act hood or something. So the US has embraced her, okay, fully. That have made a lot of other women in the WNBA jealous of her. This is why Charles Barkley was saying, look, y'all shooting yourselves in the foot. While men will get jealous of other men or envious of other men, and I'm not saying that doesn't happen, otherwise it wouldn't be a beef between Michael Jordan and Isaiah Thomas. The thing is, though, we usually don't do it on a mass scale. Usually it's between an individual. It won't be a whole group of dudes hating a particular guy that is the face of the league or the star player. Most of the time, I'm pretty sure is example somewhere, but most of the time, especially if the guy is bringing eyes on the sport or eyes on the thing, they'll be like, "Hey, go ahead, do your thing. We can't stand you, but go do your thing." Women should be more like that, but they don't. I'm just bringing that up as I say it again. The Sidney Sweeney, and I don't see what the big hoopla is for, but I understand that a lot of men like it, and because a lot of men like it the same way a lot of men like Britney Spears back when she was at the peak of her powers. A lot of women low key hated her. Okay, some women I can understand when the women are hating, such as the Kardashians. Okay, I get that one. Of course, I always kind of side with the underdog because I'm like, why y'all hating on the person and they're successful? Even if you don't understand why they're successful, still you should be supporting them. Of course, this goes back to the thing of women that seem like they love men and they don't hate men. It seems like the women that hate men and has a lot to say and a lot of attitude, those are the women that the women get behind. But the women that seem like they like men or they like being a woman, they like being beautiful, they like being girly, those are the women that a lot of women don't like. And that goes with almost all nationality right there, because I know a lot of white women that did not like Britney Spears years ago. And I'm pretty sure a lot of them don't like this particular woman right here. So I just had to throw that out there that, hey, stop hating on each other, especially on little silly stuff like that. Okay, let that woman live her life. Let her love men. This is the thing why women that are called pick-me's, the same way like women like men that are simps. I don't hate women that are pick-me's because at least I know she doesn't hate me for just being a man. Okay, it's nice to meet women that actually have a warmth toward men. I wanted to say I endorse this video, okay, and women like this, because if women like this exist, the West still has a chance. And yes, there are men out there that are still trying to be good men. So those men that want to be protective and providing for the women, that's the woman that those men probably want. Give me a like and subscribe.
And then I slept with his dad.
Hey, check out CJ.
If you really love me, you would delete all the girls in your contact list.
That's crazy. Even my mom?
Especially your mom.
What? You know what? I am done with you. Goodbye.
So pathetic.
We should say something to her that'll ruin her life forever.
I know just the thing.
Hey, CJ.
We just wanted to tell you something.
Looks like another man broke up with you.
And we wanted you to know he didn't deserve you anyway.
He didn't?
No, you're the best thing that's ever happened to him.
Yeah, you're right.
You deserve to be treated like a queen.
And nothing you did was wrong. Everything is his fault.
You really think so?
Yes, don't change anything about you.
You're literally perfect.
Wow, thanks guys. I was just about to self-reflect on all my failed relationships and take a long hard look in the mirror. But instead, I'll just keep blaming all my dating problems on other people.
Exactly.
So you see, lying to your girlfriends makes you look like a good person,
while also decreasing competition in the dating pool.
If you told your friend the truth, she might improve herself and find a more suitable mate than you.
So instead, just lie. It'll make her feel better and allow you to marry a better husband.
Telling your friends the truth. Not even once.
Dollar bills, keep you falling from me. I love the way I feel, boss. Some money, dropping on my money. Drop some money on a sister, yummy, yeah. Tricking, right, things I like. More, buy, stopping in my ass tonight. Some money, dropping on my money.